Welcome back. I was still talking about the CAF Champions League. Chidebere Ezeani, she's here in the studio. Chidebere, good morning.
Good morning. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Yes, great to have you.
We're talking about
we're talking about MFM and Real Bamako and Plateau United and Eden Sports. 3-0 first leg victory. I mean, that looks like a very comfortable one. You can easily go away and get a draw or lose by a very small margin and go to the next round. But Coach Kenneth Boboye says the tie is not over.
It's definitely not over. Last season shows that all you have to do is keep scoring goals and you get through even when your 4 goes down. So I think what Plateau United have to do is try to get the first goal. If they can't get the first goal, then they automatically feel relaxed and also try as much as possible not to concede very early. So that the panic doesn't set in and they'll all move back to start defending exactly, which leaves you open to conceding more goals. So for me, I think they're in a very good position to go through. MFM, fantastic result away from home, getting the away goal and also not losing the game. So all they have to do is come here. Of course, the goalless draw is not supposed to be in the drawer for them. It's about them winning this game outrightly and getting to the next level.
That's what it's about, Cecilia.
That's what it's about because
yeah,
because I mean, when you score 3 at home, sometimes when you go away from home, you feel you've arrived. I mean, thank you, sets in and all that. And that's what Kenneth Boboye was talking about. I mean, they wouldn't just want to go there and feel relaxed that they've, got all the 3 goals there into the next round, but they also want to go there and compete very well and get a decent result. They're also playing catch-up in the league, knowing that Akwa United presently are at the top of the league table.
Yeah, we'll get them on track because we've gotten some up and down in the league for these 8 games we've played due to some injury worries that we had in our team. But it's just too early. We'll catch up in time to come. We'll go there to fight very hard. Because 3-0 is not an excuse for us to go to sleep as if it's done and dusted. I likely used to tell my players when I was playing that we leaded the team in Dolphin 5-0. By the time we got to Sudan, it was 6 goals. So you see we're out with 1 goal. So we must go there and fight to make sure we don't concede any goals in the return leg.
You don't have a choice. Just go there, get the goals you can. As Chidebere mentioned, they can score first. Score 2 first. You said 1. They can score 2 first. Then after that, more will come. But then no defending at all. That would be really dangerous.
Yeah, sitting back should not be part of. As much as you want to be conservative and you can play a level of KG game and hope to catch your opponent because they are home, down by 3 goals. I think the best formation will be to be a little bit KG, go on the counter attack. But that doesn't mean you have to, have your 10 players right in front of the goalpost. Those are tactics that the coaches and the side would have to work out. But as your 3 goals up, you don't necessarily need to, go all out there and expose yourself at the back. So for me, I think they can be a little bit conservative, but not too defensive.
Okay, so it's just about finding the right balance in those kind of situations. What about for MFM? 1-1 away. I mean, it's difficult playing for a goalless draw. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
You can see the penalty in the 90th minute and
then you're off.
And you're out. So what's the best way to approach this game for Fidelis Ilechukwu? I'm playing in Lagos. Agege is like a fortress. And they hardly lose games here. And
it's a home game. You approach it like every other MPFL home game. Right. You're going out there to win. And this is the first time Lagos will be having a Champions League game, played here. So the stadium is definitely built to be packed.
First time?
Yeah.
In a long time.
In a very long time. So the stadium is built to be packed. And, Nigerians, we're passionate about anything that is successful. So I think MFM will benefit from the Lagos fans. And I think they have what it takes at home. To progress. Of course, the goalless draw it shouldn't even come to their minds. And getting the first goal, will be very, very, very instrumental.
Okay. I mean, the Agege Stadium wearing a new look as well, too. The locker room looking all nice and modern. And perhaps that will...
when the seat is comfortable, maybe this year. It looks good. I think it's a move in the right direction, and we can only go forward from here.
Yeah, especially knowing that right now, you know, there was this story that CAF may not just approve it and all that, but then 24 hours before this game, it was sanctioned that they will play. So just check everywhere. It's looking clean, decent. And I can't believe this is really Agege Stadium because you remember, I mean, the seats were the way it was looking before, right?
Well,
so you can
this is what success gets here. You finish second in the league, a club that struggled for relegation the previous season. Right. You finish second in the league, qualify, you know, to play on the continent.
You know you have to step your level.
Of course, the state government would have to come to your rescue to an extent. So I think it's a good one for them. A club that relatively unknown in the maybe they just started getting relevance recently, and for them to achieve this feat, I think it's only right that they get they reap the fruit of what they have been doing in the past 10 years. Yeah.
Oh, so wow, what a leap.
Playing here, they should be happy and just enjoying the dressing room.
You know, when it's feeling new,
the mist zone and all that, you know, just having the ambience and everything, the atmosphere.
I think it's left for Lagosians to all go to Agege today. I think pack the stadium and sing, you know, till your lungs are sore.
To win. A very important one. Let them get to the next round. And with the way MFM have been progressing in the last couple of years, I mean, just imagine MFM in the group stage of the CAF Champions League.
Probably the Super Cup. Win it and get to the Super Cup. Get to the World Club Cup. Right? That can happen too.
That can happen. Yes.
I think they've been progressive. I feel a little bit reserved because I don't think they signed enough players.
Yeah, okay.
I think they could have gotten more players.
The big names, right?
Not necessarily big names. It's not worked for them. Signing unknowns worked for them in the past, and the fact that they've been able to keep Sikiri Olatubosun in the side means it's an advantage to them. They lost Stephen O'Day, but this is a very influential player for them. He's still in the team, and I think is a good one for them. They could have signed a couple of more players, especially in the attacking side of their game. I feel they didn't score enough goals last season, which was part of the reasons they eventually fell to Plateau United. But the coach has shown that he knows his business. He knows what it is about. And he's trying his hands out in the CAF Champions League, just like the players are. So the euphoria of the first time, you know, the luck of the first timers might just be in their side.
Okay, that's what we should be expecting.
Right.
Well,
CAF Confederation Cup.
CAF Confederation Cup.
Right, that one is a bit more tricky.
I'm like, okay.
That's a bit more tricky. The CAF Champions League looks kind of straightforward. But this one is tricky. It's a very daunting task for Aqua United. How did they lose the first leg?
I think that's a question we would ask.
From that? Okay.
You know, our ancestors when we see them.
Okay. That's deep.
Yeah, because it was not expected.
No.
They seem to have a dominance when they play at home, and for that result, it was abysmal, really. So for me, I think it's left for them to go do to this team what they did to them. You can win away from home. If you can lose at home, you can as well win away from home. And I think in the last few games in the league, they have shown that, okay, we know how to score goals. We know how to get things right. And I think they don't need any more motivation than the fact that you don't want to be disgraced out in the first round. And I think that should be enough motivation for them to go all out and try to get this one.
You know, someone was talking about the fact that just maybe they're a little bit distracted by the success they've recorded, you know, in the league. I don't know how does it compare with the performance?
8 games into the season. I doubt if that's a success, which is anything can happen. We've seen teams, MFM 2 years ago were high-flying in the first stanza of the league, and the second stanza, they barely survived relegation. So I don't think that's any kind of distraction. I think they undermined their opponents. it felt, you know, it's a game we should have, a game they should have had. But when you do that, your opponent, you leave room for your opponent to play better, than you presume they are, which is what I believe happened. Now they know these guys are good. Now the competition is a little bit fiercer because now you're going away from home.
Right.
But like I said, it's left for them to know that if we can lose at home, we can also win away from home.
Chidibere, this is on the light side. I mean, we just say, what we just saw the pictures. Both Aqua United and the opponents looking the same, looking really, really alike. Could have contributed. A lot of misplaced passes are here, and that could have contributed to them. Why was such approved? I mean, they looked really alike. You struggle to see who
the orange and the red. I think CAF should take responsibility for that because they should have. And I think Aqua United should have, you know, said something about it. Because the similarities in the uniforms, it's too much, and of course it will cause a little bit of confusion, but they'll still tell you.
No excuses for them.
No excuses. They'll still tell you should win your games, notwithstanding.
Notwithstanding, because you have orange, you have red. I know it's a bit close.
It is very close.
I think it's probably TV.
TV, yes. TV makes it closer. But if you look at this, I mean, this is orange, this is red.
It is close.
It looks too similar.
Come on.
It looks too similar.
Same style, right? but I think that shouldn't be. That's not an excuse, because there's no way you know your players, right? I mean, the faces are different.
But then when you're running, Cecilia, when you're running, you're looking to pick out the color sometimes, especially when you're in a tight corner, and then you give the ball away to an opponent.
I mean, you've seen when you're playing against each other, it's a bit closer. It's on TV, so you could see red, you could see orange. So
I think I was even more confused.
When you were watching.
Yes.
Yeah, when you're watching.
Like this
now.
Yeah,
this
now.
I can tell who is
like
who.
this.
The goalkeeper leaves the ball, and all of a sudden it's not his player.
So next time they have to. Next time, like you said, the home side, Aqua United.
You insist on the opponents changing their jersey.
Talk to the match commissioner, whoever.
What if that's the only jersey they came with? What should they do?
Wear your training kit. Super Eagles have done it before.
That's on the light side, even though you're trying to keep a straight face.
But I am serious. I am serious. If that's the only jersey you came with,
you wear your training kit.
We have jersey shops in Nigeria. You can always pick one.
Patronize.
Okay, what happened to names at the back and the club logo and all that?
We've seen early football play with just the numbers.
You just said early football. This is 2018. So we're talking about branding here and everything.
No, I mean elite.
I mean elite football.
Yes,
we've seen elite football play with just. If a player gets injured during a game and has blood splashed all over his jersey. Not everyone, we've seen that. We've seen Chelsea. I think it was Ballack at the time. He just had his number at the back of jersey. We know who number 11 is. It's left for the match commentators to keep telling us the names of the players.
Okay.
If that will solve the confusion of the jersey, I think Aqua United should not have gone into that game playing with that kind of likeness with jerseys. If they don't have a second jersey, which they should have, but we know, of course, with the state of football in Africa, some teams are struggling with finances. Aqua United can also give them their away jersey. That works too.
Okay. So let's that's me joking.
No, that's not joking.
Right. Let's just put you on the spot before we go on a break now.
Okay.
The CAF Champions League, Plateau United 3-0. You think they'll do enough to get through to the next round?
I believe they have what it takes to go through.
Okay. MFM?
By all means, with me and you out there
all
in Lagos.
Shouting and screaming at top of voices.
I believe they have what it takes to go through.
Right. So you expect the two Nigerian club sides to get to the next round.
Yes, definitely.
Of the CAF Champions League.
Definitely.
Aqua United.
That's I believe they have what it takes. They have the players, they have the management, and of course with the comfort of knowing that you're going to easily fly to where you're going to. That might just play into their hands. I believe the team they played against, they were not necessarily that fantastic.
Togo, right.
Yeah. So I think, I believe they can get through.
Get it done.
Because I'm a Nigerian, I'll say they will get it done. But football...
You're not Nigerian.
I still think they might not lose, but probably not go through.
Okay.
Right.
I hope they do, though.
Okay, hopefully they get through to the next round. We will definitely bring you the results tomorrow on the show. We need to go on a break now. We'll come back. It's going to be all about the UEFA Champions League.